It turns out that air is a good conductor or poor conductor. It turns out it's a poor conductor. And aren't you glad? Because what if air were a very, very good conductor? How would you feel all the time? Begins with a C, ends with old. Put it together, gang. You would feel cold. Let's suppose the air were as good conducting as like a piece of metal. Do you ever stand on the nut at home and lean up against a metal door? Whew! It's cold to the touch. But that metal door has the same temperature as the air around you. So be glad that air is a poor conductor and a good insulator. In fact, when you want to keep yourself warm when you're going to go camp and that sort of thing, don't you get a down-filled sleeping bag? What's all the down for? It's holding air in one place. It keeps the air from circulating. And that down will just hold the... How about animals? You wonder about the animals. How do they make it up on the snow-covered mountains? They're covered with fur. And that fur puffs up, and guess what it holds inside? Begins with A, ends with R. Air. And that air is a very, very good insulator. So most of the things that keep you very, very warm in a cold climate, like that which insulates, like styrofoam, yeah? Or spun glass, or things like that. They're all what? They're things that hold air. See these the thermal underwear they have now? The thermal underwear, you look at the thermal underwear and all this is like a net, like a fish net. And you put that on, and that's going to keep you warm? Ah, but over that fishnet underwear, you put a regular T-shirt. And now what's trapped between your skin and that T-shirt? Begins with an A. All right, ends with an R. Air, okay? And can that air circulate? No. If the air warmed up and just went away, then you get cold again, see? But it's all held there by the little netting. That's what it is. When that stuff first came out, I looked at that and said, what? Because, you know, this is going to keep you warm, honey. And they show you something with all these holes. Say, all these holes? That doesn't sound right. But wait a minute. I know what that is. It begins with a P. I mean, it begins with an F. What is it? Oh, you don't be knowing. Physics. Okay.